How's it going, everyone? My name is True Underdog, and Custom Spawn might be the strongest character in Mortal Kombat 11. Which might sound crazy because up until now, that title has belonged to Terminator, thanks to his infinite armor big boy cheapo mode. But here's the thing, by default, Spawn has access to this move, which breaks armor on absolutely everything, whether it be fatal blows or breakaway, you name it, this thing breaks armor instantly. So Terminator just doesn't get to have this move anymore, and he can't even block in this state either, which means he has to hold this unless he manages to interrupt me, and Terminator, not the fastest boy. So put simply, it really does seem like NetherRealm wanted to put an end to this move once and for all. No more infinite armor for this character, his reign of terror online is over, which means that title now falls to the newest DLC character. Now the cool thing is, we actually do have access to most of Spawn's abilities in the tournament variations. However, there are 3 moves we don't have access to that are very, very strong. So let's start off with the least OP ones and work our way up from there. So to start things off, we have Plasm Pool. Now it might not seem like much, it's kinda small, but you know it's not the size, it's how you use it. And keep in mind, this thing is like Aaron Black's acid puddle. So if you even have one big toe inside of it, you're getting the benefits of this move. So what does it do? Well, let's say I spin some meter, and then I pop this bad boy. My meter now builds at least 3 times faster. I know because I counted. So just to give you an idea of how strong that is, check this out. Gonna pop it, spin the bar. Fire like 1, maybe 2 more, and then I got it again. 1, 2, and I got it again. So Spawn can burn through over 5 bars of meter before this thing runs out. So if you're fighting a character online without any sort of teleport, this is going to be a real problem for them because you're just going to keep firing. And it's pretty tough to jump over the amplified fireballs that Spawn has, so best of luck to them, they have quite the challenge ahead. And while this move is somewhat slow on startup, there are plenty of ways to set it up. You could just launch the opponent, kick, and then there you go. There's no way they're punishing that. In fact, just this move by itself, standing 4, if you land that, you guaranteed get this thing out before they can do anything, including a wake up, and this also doubles in the corner. So even though it is kinda slow, it's not difficult getting this bad boy on screen. And I should also mention you can hold this button down, and when you do, the circle gets a little bit bigger. Though to be honest, even this circle isn't that bad. Once again, it's from here all the way to here. It's actually a lot bigger than it seems because you only have to have 1 foot in it. But if you want to, you can charge it and make it that much bigger. And then if you spin the bar, it becomes as big as possible right away. And the startup is the exact same. So that's kind of neat, but honestly, you don't need to spin the bar because I don't see a reason to have it this big. And now for fun, let's imagine you're playing a Spawn and the opponent puts you in the corner. That's actually a pretty good place to be because as long as your defense is on point, you're constantly building meter for being in the corner. Not to mention Spawn has a forward throw crushing blow whenever he's in the corner. So he's very powerful with this move even once you corner him because he's just constantly gaining meter. But now let's imagine he has you in the corner. Here's where things can get pretty scary. He sets it up, maybe he combos you, he spins the bar, but then check this out. He's gonna already have that bar back before he's even done comboing you a second time. It just builds that quickly, and once again he has another bar almost built. It builds crazy fast. So if Spawn has you cornered and sets this bad boy up, it can be very, very scary. So you might be asking how this move isn't the best attack that Spawn has. Well, let me go ahead and show you. So if Spawn does get hit at any point in time, the puddle goes away. He no longer has the Plasm Pool, he can't get his feet wet anymore and build all that meter, sad to say. So even though Spawn can build meter while blocking, and also keep comboing you in the corner with seemingly endless amounts of meter, if he does get hit, the whole thing goes away. So next, let's talk about the second most OP move that Spawn has. So here we have Invoking the Legion, check this out. So I'm not sure if you noticed that, but direct your gaze to the upper middle portion of the screen and look at that, the fatal blow is already here. That's right, at any point in time, Spawn can just summon his fatal blow. Now to be fair, it does do reduced damage, so check it out. So the damage there isn't too crazy. In fact, it is the weakest fatal blow in the game at this point in time, but even so, Spawn still has access to the armor, so he can escape a lot of situations even when he has a lot of health. And then on top of that, he can end his bread and butter combos with the fatal blow at any point in time. It's not going to do a crazy amount of damage, but just imagine you're low on health. It's pretty much guaranteed to kill you even if his health bar is full, which means that Spawn has access to the easiest damage in the game without having to be low on health. Now thankfully this move does have its own share of weaknesses, so for starters, it doesn't stay out forever. It actually will go away, and then Spawn does not have access to his fatal blow anymore. And on top of that, if he does use this fatal blow when he has tons of health, he he will not get it back when he's low on health. Once he uses the fatal blow, it's gone for good. And then perhaps most tragic of all, if Spawn lands a crushing blow, the fatal blow goes away there as well. So sadly, you can't be really high on health and then do a crushing blow into his fatal blow. It will go away, unfortunately. However, in saying that, this move does have one more final perk. If Spawn is very low on health and does this special move, his fatal blow now does more damage than it ever would have before and also covers all the area in front of him when he throws it. And there you go, 35% raw. I didn't even increase the damage by pressing buttons at certain points during the fatal blow. That's just its raw damage. So now let's imagine you combo into that. A very fast and easy 46%, and keep in mind I'm not in the combo heavy variation for Spawn. I don't have any special moves that extend his combos. If I did, I'd get even more damage here. But next up, let's move on to the most overpowered move in Spawn's arsenal. So here we have Soul Forfeit. At the cost of 1 offensive bar, Spawn now has access to all of his crushing blows for free. No requirements at all, he just has to land the move itself. Which, as you just saw, means Spawn has access to the most terrifying throw game for the entire round, because his forward throw crushing blow leads to a lot of damage. And if Spawn wants to, he can keep you standing, so it's also unbreakable. And you might think, well, I'll just tech forward every time. Well, if the player knows that, he's going to do back throw over and over and over again for the rest of the round, and it's going to do a lot of damage. Once again, his throw game becomes insane with this buff. And what about the uppercuts, right? Really strong in this game. Really good damage by default. They're safe on block, and they can also be a crushing blow if you miss a high attack, unless you're Spawn, in which case every uppercut is a potential crushing blow. So lots of easy damage. And also keep in mind, Spawn can chain all of these crushing blows together if he wants to. Now, it wouldn't be worth it most of the time, but if he wants to guarantee the kill when you're lower on health, he can just do several crushing blows back to back. So as you can see, this move is very, very strong. And when you combine it with other custom abilities that Spawn has at his disposal, I do believe he becomes the most broken character in Mortal Kombat 11. But please let me know your thoughts on these custom moves. Do you think Spawn is now the most terrifying character in custom combat? Let me know down below. And while you're down there, please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It really does help my channel out a ton. But now it's time to go online and give this OP build a spin. I haven't gotten to play Spawn very much except against friends, so I'm looking forward to meeting some strangers online. Without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, this person has played a lot of matches, but at least their ping seems okay. The last 2 people I fought had terrible connections, and I can't even upload it, it was so bad. I'm not even joking, like 300 ping, sometimes 500 ping. At least this seems decent. Now the problem is, I'm already slow. I want to try and win 1 round and then activate it during the 2nd round, because that bar stays gone the whole time. Burn him! Yeah, combos. Uh-oh. I'm gonna throw him. You live here. You live in the corner, okay? It's your address. Get it changed. I'm gonna buff the move right away now, because I'm pretty far away. Oh, he got me. Oh, yes. Oh, meter. Darn it. Another crushing blow. Oops. Oh. Boom, that's 1 too. Oh, combos, that's right. And that's a guaranteed kill. Okay. Alright, same player but different character. And I do like that because his connection's not that bad. It's not great either. Every now and then it does have a weird lag spike, but it's not terrible. Everyone else I fought in custom combat just had the worst connection today. So I'm gonna take any good connection where I can. Now, of course, the problem is he's playing Cassie Cage, who has arguably better footsies than Johnny. Oh, the overhead. Yep. Yeah, combos. Not quite dead, but almost there. Oh no, dead, good. Now we can actually do the move. Now we can do the thingy. Coolio, I wanna do thingy. There we go. That was kind of a cool thing. That was kind of a crushing blow combo, I guess. I'm really not good at it. I'm not good at playing broken characters. I'm sorry, everyone. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Have a great day, and as always, stay underdogs.